So for the documentary assignment, I've decided to do a little making of documentary for my upcoming short that I'm doing. It's called Wildermann, and I'm going to turn it in as the Sync Sound project. So it all begins in the same place that most of my creative ideas come from, which is Pinterest. I was just kind of scrolling around like normal, and I found these pictures from, I think it's pronounced Charles Frégère. I believe he is a portrait photographer, and these are some of the pictures he took of traditional costumes in Northern Europe. I'm not going to pretend like I know everything about these, or anything about these for that matter, but I think they look super cool, and here's some of my favorites. So these kind of inspired me to create some sort of costume that looks like this, and sort of build a world around the feeling that these gave me. In terms of my main character, I was really inspired by this photo shoot, and I decided to kind of build my character based around that. And then I got to work kind of creating a script and crafting the world I could film these characters in, developing a story, whatnot. And you already know I had to get some brain food, so I snagged a Krabby Patty the last day they were doing them. And when I say that this is the best burger I've ever had, I do not put that lightly. I do not know what was going on in the kitchen back there, but whoever made this shit is absolutely changed my life. The movie would not have been made without this Krabby Patty. After a couple days, I had a script I really liked, and so I started doing some storyboarding just to kind of get a feel of how I wanted everything to look cinematography-wise. And I decided to meet up with a friend of mine. His name's Cody, and he's also trying to make it in the film industry. I asked him if he wanted to DP for me, and he said yes, so we decided to meet up over some ramen and discuss some of my ideas and stuff like that. He's a super chiller for helping me out. For the conflict in my story, I thought it'd be really cool to kind of create some bloody corpse props, so I got my brother to help me out making them. He's an artist and he's pretty good at doing stuff like that, so I got one of those little Spirit Halloween skeletons as a base and dropped it off at my parents' house so he could work on it. And my dog was a little bit confused on what was going on. And then it was almost time to get to work, but first I had to help Cody out with one of his projects. Super fun to help him out and return the favor, kind of show him I appreciate him for helping me out with my stuff. I did freeze my ass off though, because we were up at Donut Falls and I did not wear ski socks. Anyways, we finished up all the props and costuming and stuff like that, and right before we were set to film, both of my actors decided to drop the role at the last second, so I was in a little bit of a pickle. I pushed the filming back about a day just to kind of give me some time to think about what I was going to do, and here I am yapping about how pissed and stressed I was. After a lot of very careful consideration, I decided I was going to play the role myself, and I would have my girlfriend play the other role I needed, which was a bedridden victim. Super grateful she was able to help me out, or else I wouldn't have been able to make this short. But I was also a little nervous about going into the role, playing my own character. I have never done that before while trying to direct as well, so definitely had some nerves. The first day went super well, there wasn't any issues, and I got some really cool shots that I'm pretty proud of. Second day was definitely more of a challenge. The location we were going to be filming at was about a 2-hour drive away, and because of that we weren't able to get it all done like I had hoped due to time restraints, so I added another day to kind of get some of the last shots at a different location. Filming it was an absolute blast. I had a ton of fun, and I think everybody else who was working on it did too. I'm still in the process of editing, so I'm not quite sure how the final product is going to turn out. Hopefully it looks good though. Anyways, that's about all, and this was the making of my short Wildermann.